Hello friends! Today we are finishing our topic on adjectives with learning about superlative form. A superlative adjective expresses the extreme or the highest degree of equality. We use superlative adjectives to describe the extreme quality of one thing in a group of other things. For example, he is the tallest boy in class. Он самый высокий мальчик в классе. In this lesson, we will first look at how we make superlative adjectives and then at how we use them. Превосходная степень указывает на высшую степень качества того или иного предмета среди других предметов, обладающих тем же качеством. Давайте для начала рассмотрим, как образуется превосходная степень в английском языке. As with comparative adjectives, there are two ways to form a superlative adjective. With short adjectives, we add est. With long adjectives, we use most. We also add the at the beginning in both cases. Let's look at the following table. With one-syllable adjectives, we add est. For example, strong, the strongest. Late, the latest. Old, the oldest. Fast, the fastest. With one-syllable adjectives ending in consonant, vowel, consonant, we double the last consonant. For example, big, the biggest. Thin, the thinnest. Wet, the wettest. Mad, the maddest. With adjectives that have more than one syllable, we add the most or the least. For example, the most important, the least famous, the most valuable, the least attractive. With adjectives that have more than one syllable ending in y, we change y to I. For example, silly, the silliest. Busy, the busiest. Sunny, the sunniest. Happy, the happiest. But, gray, the grayest. Irregular adjectives. Good, the best. Bad, the worst. Far, the farthest or furthest. Little, the least. Note: when forming a superlative, be careful not to use a double superlative. This is a common mistake, particularly in speech. For example, he was the most best player. Wrong. The word best is the irregular superlative of good. It is a mistake to use most as well. The word bestest is obviously wrong too. The right variant is he was the best player. We use a superlative adjective to describe one thing in a group of three or more things. For example, Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Давайте рассмотрим употребление превосходной степени прилагательных в предложениях. Regular superlatives. This is the shortest way to the station. There are 20 boys in our class. Victor is the tallest. Canada, China, and Russia are big countries, but Russia is the biggest. Geoff is now officially the strongest man in the world. This is the noisiest place I have ever stayed. It is the least attractive offer, but we are obliged to take it. Last week, I stated that this woman was the ugliest woman I had ever seen. I have since been visited by her sister and now wish to withdraw that statement. Mark Twain. Irregular superlatives. She is the best student in her class. He was the least lucky guy in this accident. That's the worst joke in history. She has the most chances of winning. Note: when we compare one thing with itself, we do not use the. For example, England is coldest in winter, not the coldest. My boss is most generous when we get a big order, not the most generous. That's pretty much it about the superlative form of adjectives. And now let's practice them by doing some exercises. Choose the correct answer. The right answer is C, the ugliest. The right answer is A, the most unpleasant. This text is the least difficult of all. The next lesson is English. Mine is the oldest car on the block. And thus we conclude our topic on adjectives. I hope that this material was quite easy to comprehend. Have a wonderful day and good luck! Most употребляется перед прилагательными не только для образования превосходной степени, но и со значением very – очень, крайне, весьма, обозначая просто высокую степень качества безотносительно к другим предметам. В этом случае существительное в единственном числе употребляется с неопределенным артиклем a или an, а во множественном числе без артикля. For example, this is a most interesting book. Это очень интересная книга. They are most interesting people. Они крайне интересные люди. Most plus of также употребляется перед существительным, обозначающим определенную группу предметов, лиц или количество чего-либо. Most of употребляется без артикля и означает большинство из, большая часть из. В этом случае существительное, к которому оно относится, имеет при себе либо определенный артикль, либо указательное или притяжательное местоимение. For example, most of these books have been published in Moscow. Большая часть этих книг издана в Москве. Most of the students do sports. Большинство студентов занимаются спортом. На прошлом уроке мы с вами говорили, что прилагательные old, late и far имеют по две формы сравнительной степени, различающихся по значению. То же самое касается их превосходной степени. Давайте рассмотрим это на примерах. Old. The oldest. Старейший. Can be used for any person, place or thing. The eldest. Самый старший в семье. Can only be used for related people. For example, is New York the oldest city in the US? He is the eldest or the oldest of the 3 children. Late. The latest. Самый поздний. Meaning the recent. The last. Самый последний. По порядку. For example, what's the latest movie you have seen? Let's sit on the last bench. It's much quieter there. Far. The farthest. Самый дальний. Refers only to the physical distance. The furthest. Самый дальний, далекий. Refers to a greater or higher degree. For example, Pluto is the farthest planet from the Sun in our solar system. The human brain can travel the furthest distances of time and space. There is one more adjective that has 2 meanings only in its superlative form. Near. The nearest, ближайший, referring to the distance. The next, следующий, referring to time or position in a series. For example, excuse me, where is the nearest hospital? We will get off at the next station.